So I thought of something else that I wanted to say in the middle of recording the last video. A lot of people will ask me, how the heck do you find organizations to get involved with? And I wanted to say how I got involved with this organization that did the brake light repair event, because this is how I meet most of the organizations that I get involved with. Randomly. So here's how it happened. I was going to get a burrito at my favorite burrito spot. I had my whole evening planned out. I was gonna go get my chicken fajita burrito and grab my book, and I was gonna walk to the park and sit by the river and eat my burrito. It was gonna be my night. It was gonna be lovely. I was so excited. And then, as I was crossing the street, I happened upon some fucking communists and socialists and anarchists and just general unflavored leftist freaks. They were just standing there on the side of the road holding a sign about how billionaires maybe shouldn't own everything on planet Earth for no reason. And so I saw them and I went, there goes my night. For a moment, there was a moment where I was like, this really isn't what I want to do right now. I was gonna get my book, I was gonna sit by the river, I was gonna eat my burrito, and that was gonna be my nice little evening. And now I have to go network with some goddamn commies. But no, this is important. I'm new in this town. I'm planning on being here for a little while, so I want to get some shit done. I need contacts. So I also want to throw out there, I'm still nomadic right now, so I'm not able to embed myself super deep in any organizations right now. That's something that I actually want to change about my lifestyle in the next year, because I really miss being able to be involved on more than just a surface level, popping in, asking questions, pitching in a helping hand. I want to develop. I want to build. I want to be more than just a day volunteer, you know? I'm ready to burn out again. Let's fucking go. Just kidding. I've learned lessons. I've learned that we're going to do it different this time. So I walked over to the people holding the banner, and I grabbed a book out of my car first. It's like a, what is it called? A history of militant anti-fascism or something like that. Something that I probably shouldn't say on YouTube that I'm reading. I just like history, guys. I'm a history fiend. So I grab my book and I walk over to them and I said, hey guys, I was just gonna go read my book at the park. Can I hang out with you guys instead? And they said, oh yeah, totally. And then I showed them the cover of the book and they all went, oh, hell yeah. So I start chatting with all of them and found kind of the person who was one of the people who was in charge of their comms, and just asked, do you have signal? Could we chat? How do you normally bring people into your organization? I'm nomadic, so I am not necessarily long-term reliable, but, here's what I can offer you. I can be very enthusiastic hands for single-day events while I'm around, and I also can be a good go-between if you're looking for contacts in other cities, or if you have folks moving to other cities, I can, help them get set up with people in this city or this city or this city. And so it's I don't know, I hope that I can be useful to someone even while I'm bopping. Yeah. So I hung around for an hour. I talked to as many people as I could. It got dark. I didn't get to go to the park. I did eat my burrito. But I learned about the brake light repair event from these guys. I attended the event and they one-on-one'd me there. They have a few kind of standard group questions. It's kind of what you would expect for a really progressive organization. They wanted to make sure I was at least somewhat aligned with the goals and values of their organization. They wanted to ensure they weren't bringing in a transphobic, libertarian, genocide denier. It just wouldn't be productive for any of us. They don't want to have to spend all their time arguing basic ideological shit instead of getting stuff done. There are more organizations. Not every organization has to be for every single person. You need some base level alignment so that you accomplish things instead of just arguing with each other all day. And so, yeah, that's how I meet a lot of the organizations I work with, by deciding that it is worth my time to go and network, even if I don't want to. So if you see some people who seem ideologically aligned with you and they're standing on the side of the road, it might be worth delaying your plans a bit to go and talk to them. It won't work every single time. Like, you'll meet some people and realize that you don't really get along. But it was really fruitful for me. And since then, I've started working with that group on the clothing repair booth. So now I have people who want to do things with me, and I love that. That's the really nice thing about meeting people in person. There's a good chance that the org you're talking to actually does shit. You have immediate evidence that at least some people in this group are willing to spend their free time doing some amount of stuff in real life. If you're only trying to find groups by searching online, socialists near me, hot socialists in my area, you will encounter a lot of organizations in name only. Basically, Discord servers with zero on-the-ground presence. And a lot of defunct homepages and Instagram accounts last active in 2018. It's bad out here. Obviously, if you're trying to find a group right now, hoping to stumble into some random people that you agree with, like, that's not gonna work. In one of the cities that I spend a lot of time in, I was really struggling to find a group that I clicked with. Like, it was taking a long time. It is super hit and miss. I would go to rallies, I would go to town halls, I would get random, signal numbers and get ghosted for one-on-ones. Getting ghosted by an organizer. One organization told me that they wanted me to attend at least 3 events before adding me to their organizing chat. And as far as I can tell, they have not hosted 3 events since that conversation. I'm trying to remember how I actually met the group that I'm involved with in that city. Can't remember. No, wait, okay, I did reach out to some random Instagram accounts. That was how that happened. I reached out to some accounts for organizations in that area, and most of them never responded. Like, this was 2 months ago, like, they still haven't. But finally, one of them reached back out, and they said, hell yeah, we are planning an action 2 days from now. Can you come? And I said, yes. And that's how I got connected to them. And they're really cool and very active. And I'm super inspired by them. So it takes some legwork, it involves some frustration and disappointment. You don't just reach out to the first organization you see and like, wow, they're responsive and active and it's a good fit and you get along with the people and you're aligned with, no, I wish. But sometimes you will serendipitously meet some very cool people. And so it is worth your time to try. When I got involved in a group in Utah, it was because I went to a 50-51 protest and there was a local mutual aid group tabling. And that had been my goal. I went to the protest specifically because I wanted to find a good local organization to spend some time with. And there are always some there, in bigger cities at least. And if your org isn't there, why? You are missing recruits. You think the only people who go to 50-51 protests are neoliberal, blue no matter who Democrats? No. There are people who may be very excited to learn about your organization specifically, to learn about alternatives to the system that's been crushing them their entire lives. They might just not have had they might just not even know what they're looking for. And there are people like me who want to find you and who know that this might be our best bet for an impromptu progressive town square. I know that a lot of people want to say, nah, 50-51, controlled opposition. If you go to one of those events, there will be an anarchist passing out zines, and you can talk to them. Socialist Alternative is usually at the Seattle 50-51 protests with a big banner saying something like, big business must pay their fair share. Come talk to us about that. And so yeah, when I knew I'd be in Utah for a couple months, I went to the conveniently timed 50-51 protest and just found the most progressive group there. They happened to be the local anarchists. They were engaged in activities like hate symbol cover-up, food distribution, creating safety networks for queer Utahns, etc. So, moral of the story, basically, what every video I've posted in the last year has been, be ready to recognize opportunities and seize them. If you are walking down the street and you see a bunch of people holding a sign and you think, fuck yeah, that sign, I agree with that sign, go chat with them. If you're with a friend, say, I'm going to take 5 minutes and get some phone numbers. Will it be worth your time every time? It won't feel like that. But when it works, it works. Because they are out there. They are out in the world doing things. So if you're trying to find the people doing things, you did it. You found them. And they will be really excited to meet you.